Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be building a record store in Bloxburg. So without further ado, let's get straight into it. In today's video, we are taking a break from the usual 𝐄𝐋𝐋 style build, and instead we are building something quite the opposite style. I just completed finals and I'm basically done school. So I thought, since I have the time now, why don't I try to build something new? So I wanted to put my creativity to the test, and how I did that was I asked you guys on my community tab, what should I build next? So thank you so much 𝐷𝐸𝐿 for suggesting a record store. As soon as I read record store, I was like, yes, this is something I've always wanted to build but never thought I could because it just seemed so complicated. So I thought maybe I could use a little help from AI once again. AI has been my best friend ever since that AI video that I posted. I would highly recommend using AI if you need ideas for your build, because sometimes you just need a little inspo to visualize what you're trying to go for. So that's exactly what I did, because one, I have never built a record store, and two, I don't remember what a record store looks like. All I know is that there are tons and tons of vinyls that you can flip through. This build may make it seem that I know my bands, I know my music. That is completely incorrect. No idea who they are. The only band that I can name is the Beatles, but I think we all know that. I genuinely do not know what category the music I listen to would fall under. I would say it's a range from pop to indie pop, or just indie. I finally have a favorite artist after all these years. The last time I had a favorite artist was probably when I was 10, and it was 𝐫𝐿𝐿, and ever since I've always had a couple favorite songs from an artist, but never a favorite artist where I could listen to all of their songs. And for me, I discovered my favorite artist when I was at school, and I was listening to Spotify with the shuffle recommendations on, and what that does is adds random songs that Spotify recommends to you into your current playlist that you're listening to, and a lot of them are songs I've never heard before. I wanted to expand my playlist, so as I'm working, I hear this really catchy song. I'm pretty sure I've heard it on TikTok or some social media before, but it is called Double Take by 𝐷𝐸𝐿, and if you listen to it, you've probably heard it before. And I needed to find out who this artist was as soon as I heard that song, and so I click on his profile to see if there's any other songs that I could listen to of his, and guys, I was devastated because Double Take was released in 2019, and ever since then he's only released the rest of the album in 2022, but nothing in 2023 or 2024. And I was so mad because I want this guy to release more music. But anyways, I decided to follow him on Instagram just in case, because maybe, just maybe, he could release more music and I could be notified. And I kid you not, the day I follow him on Instagram, I see his feed and he posted a song release date, and the release date of the song he was promoting was in one day from the day that I discovered his Instagram. How crazy is that for this guy to not release any music for the past 2 years, and just one day before his new song release I discover him? That was pretty crazy, and I'm so happy because he also just released a new song like a week ago. So this guy is producing more music and I'm so happy. Oh, I have this story that I've never gotten the chance to tell you guys. So this was last year around July, and it was nighttime, so like normal I was sleeping and randomly get woken up by the sound of lo-fi music playing from my computer speakers, which is so odd because before I go to bed I always shut down my computer with 0 tabs open, and not only do I hear lo-fi music, I hear my voice. Do you know where this is going? Well, if you could not tell, the video you're watching right now is my voice and has lo-fi music playing. I have been woken up by my own YouTube video out of nowhere. I don't remember what time it was, but on my screen was my YouTube channel with a video of mine playing. So as confused as I was, all I wanted to do was go back to bed, so immediately I shut down the tab and turned off my computer once again. I do remember though that the playhead was at 40 seconds, so it probably took me 40 seconds to realize that the video was playing up until I turned it off. I've told my family this, and it's so hard for anyone to believe. As I was building, my dad randomly walked in, so of course I show him what I'm building, and he suggested that I add something called a listening room. I don't know about you, but I've never heard of a listening room in my life. Apparently, it's a room where you can sit and listen to music, playing off of speakers, and these are common in record stores or even people's homes, which I did not know. And I thought it wasn't such a bad idea, so I wanted to expand the build anyways, and that was just perfect. And at first, I did make this build one floor, but I thought the build could maybe look a little more open, so I built a balcony that fit just perfectly. And if you know me, guys, we don't do floor plans on this channel. What are floor plans? I don't know. But I'm so happy everything turned out in the end. Something about me is that I get bullied for the music I listen to. I definitely don't listen to super high beat music, and I don't listen to extremely slow music. It's kind of in the middle. And I don't know why, but it's considered sad and emo to my friends. In my Spotify Wrapped last year, I got Vampire as my category of songs that I listen to, but I'm not gonna let that define my music taste. Let me just name a couple songs from my playlist and let me know if you guys think they're emo and depressing, because they do the complete opposite effect on me. The first one is Atlantis by Seafret. So good. Then we have Moonlight by Druv, Nights Like This by Saint Lundy. Those are just a few songs on my playlist. I'm someone who listens to the music for the sound, not really the meaning behind it, so that definitely plays a factor in the way people perceive songs. If you ask me what any of the songs I just named are about, I don't think I could tell you. Maybe heartbreak, maybe love. None of that really matters to me. I just love the sound of music. And something is so funny about that. When I was at my friend's house, we decided to pull up Spotify on her TV and listen to music. And so she pulls up her Spotify account and literally starts playing sounds, like audio sounds with no lyrics. And if you think my music taste is emo, that was literally what you would hear in the middle of the ocean at nighttime. I was freaked out. And she likes to make edits, and I didn't think someone who makes edits would also normally listen to sounds. But in all fairness, everyone has different tastes. Comment down below if you're more drawn to songs by the lyrics or by the sound. Alright, we are just about done building this record store, so let's move on to the tour. The record store is now complete, and I think this might have to be one of the best things I've ever built. Here's the exterior. It's pretty simple. I do not know how to do exteriors still. Before we head inside, this build added up to $186,000. I would say a lot of my money went toward the basic shapes for all of the decals. Can we just talk about this wall? It is beautiful. I could stare at this all day. I do not know any of these bands or artists except for the Beatles, but I think we all know that. This record store sign was created by AI. Railroad store, what? It's kind of messed up, but let's head inside. Here it is, everyone. Absolutely beautiful. I do not have words. First, we have this little front desk that I completely forgot about halfway into building. And like I said earlier, I do not create floor plans, so this is the consequences of your actions right here. Anyways, we have a display of some speakers up here and a massive selection of vinyls. Over here, we have this special centerpiece. I don't know if you've been to a record store, but usually records are kept in stacks where you can flip through. And that's what I tried to create here. It was so difficult for me to figure out how to do this, but it turned out so well. And here we have the iconic wall full of different album covers that I do not know of. This by far was the most difficult part of this entire process, which was finding album covers, uploading them to Roblox, and then adding it to all of these decals. And there are 27 decals on this wall, so you could imagine my eyes were a little blurry after that. And on the other side, we have another wall with lots of vinyls, of course. So this is a listening room. I did not know what a listening room was, so it was great to know that it exists. Although I think it is kind of a weird concept to just be isolated in a small soundproof room and doing nothing but listening to music. And if we head upstairs, we have this small lounging area where you can just chill in the seat and look out the window, I guess. I feel like this is the place where you can just come with no plans, but to just be at peace with music. And I love that. I think we should have more of these. So yeah, that is pretty much it for this build. I had so much fun building this record store. I'm really glad that I tried something new and learned a lot of new things throughout the building process. If you made it this far into the video, comment down below your favorite song. I would love to know. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, be sure to leave a big thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't yet to become an elite. And I'll see you in the next one.